It's a Bentley. We are changing all speakers out because they are all distorted. The biggest trouble we are having is the speakers on the dash, which are tweeters. Kind of got it out, so I'm kind of going to explain to how to get it out. There's no information anywhere that I can find on the internet. When we got it out, I'm going to show you how to do it. The first thing you do is you remove the panel, side panels, no screws. You just pop that out, and that overlaps the dash. And tweeters are right here, one on each side. And no information. So what we did is we took the instrument cluster out. There was a plastic piece. This one was an wood grain. This was a black plastic piece, wood grain thing. Pop that out. No screws holding on to it. Careful not to chip. Once you get it out, this odometer is held down with 2 screws. Got 2 8mm on very top, holding on to the instrument cluster, and you push it downward like this, and you pull away toward to the driver's side, and the whole thing just moves away. You don't have to detach. It has enough slag, so you can just bring it out like this. Okay, so once you have it out, I'll show you how many how many bolts you're gonna have to remove. Okay. Once you have the instrument cluster away from the hole, you can reach up. You'll see 5 of 8mm nuts on the bottom side through the instrument cluster. Then you unscrew all 5 of them. Then this thing pops out. Okay. We try to pry that off. Not a good idea. Doesn't pop off, as you can see. All the plastic pieces we broke off. Then we found out there were 8mm nuts holding on to these. So what I did is I crazy glued it, and I put some heat on it. Then I put some silicone. Once it's dried, it's going to be strong enough to secure back in place. Well, don't do that. Don't do what we did. Underneath there is a plug. Whatever this home link, I guess that's a garage door opener or something. You just gotta unplug it, and this whole thing pops out. Right. So once you have the top piece out, there's one hidden torx number 25 on the very edge of this top dash where the tweeter is mounted. Right under my fingertip, there is a torx number 25. You gotta get this out. There is a few more under part of this cover here alongside. I think there's a 4 or 5 more. And once you have them out, you will have a little slag. See, this moves. It's not fun. There is a one plug that you can detach. Let me see if I can shine the light. All right. So this one is the tweeter plug. You can unplug that. So what we did was we got 7mm on the bottom side of it. I lift this one up, and you should be able to access the 7mm nuts on the bottom side. Comes out, tweeter drops, then you put new tweeter back in, then plug back in here. Not an easy way to do it, but we did it so far. But we are working on the passenger side, which is more involved. It looks like we're going to have to remove the airbag. There are 2 10mm on the top on passenger side, two 10 mils on the other side towards the center. That has to come out, and we're going to remove the airbag after that. There is a cutout on the center piece right above the radio. To get to it, you pop out the radio screen. There's no screws holding onto it. Just pry that off gently. Pop out the grill that's on the top. Then you remove that center piece that's connecting from here over to this side. Alright, the passenger side is more fun. You have to remove the glove box. Open the glove box, whole bunch of screws, drop the glove box. This black piece that covers up the airbag area, it pries out. Again, there are no screws, just like the other side. There were no screws on either side. Careful, pry that off. Whole thing pops out. We already have it out, so I'm going to show you what you have to do. There are two braided wires. There are a little white thing dangling down. It goes alongside of the airbag, right here. One on each side. And it's held on by a Allen key. Where is it? I gotta find this Allen key. It's a big ass Allen. I think it's a 40 something. I forgot. And it's held on inside like this. And you remove that. Then both sides. There's a hook here. You unhook, comes off. So the actual nut is welded onto this plate here. It's upside down like this. And once you remove that Allen screws, this thing gets released. If you look here in the back, there are 4 8 mils. The other side was 7 mil. This one is 8 mil. A great idea to use the different numbers. I suggest them to use maybe 8, 9, 9 and 3/4, 10 or 11 maybe. Make it all different. You know, why make it even? 8 in this side, 7 on that side. That's not right. Expensive car, it should have 6.5, 7.8, 9.38. You know, they use the different screws. You might as well do that because you try to do different things on both sides. Anyway, once you remove that, this thing pops out. Thank God for that. Once you have it out, again, there were a whole bunch of screws. Torx screws. A whole bunch of Torx screws alongside. It comes up. But I think there's more to it because even though I got all the screws out, this side is still tight as if there's something else holding on to it. But it's getting late. I'm going to go home. And Monday come, we're going to see if there's a more hidden screws somewhere. But so far, we were able to get this top panel out, which was the biggest headache for us. And we found out once you drop the glove box, this piece out, you use a long ass extension for the 8 mil nuts, and you get them out of here. At 4 pieces. And 2 Allen screws holding onto this alongside of the airbag. And see how we get it out. Monday come, hopefully we can get this stupid panel back out and replace the tweeters.